on this computer.
Okay.
And there we go. Well, welcome, Dazzling Diamonds. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good, fun Christmas and New Year's. I shared earlier that my Air Force son, my baby one, lied and surprised me for Christmas. So I was very delighted. I said, this is the only time it's okay to lie to your parents. But it was really nice to see him. So now it's back to work, back to work. And like I said, we're going back to what I grew up on. These are the tools that I learned that helped me to sell $25,000 a year. So Honor Society used to be 20,000. And in my first 3 years of Avon, I didn't even make President's Club or 10-star ambassador. So in my third year was the first time I made President's Club. And I think in 2000, I think something like that was the first time I made Honor Society Elite. And I've never gone back. So I did a tally and it's over a $500,000 worth of products I've sold in my 35 years. So these tools, I believe you could also incorporate to online if you so choose. But this is really going to help us to strengthen our personal relationship with our customers and help grow our sales and referrals. So, okay, let's see. All right. So, Amanda, you'll watch the chat, and if there's a pressing question, you'll tell me, please, and thank you. Okay. All right. Amanda's a good secretary. She keeps me on the straight and narrow. Okay. All right, let me move us out of the way. Let me put us over here. All right, so selling color. So I wanted, again, something that was simple and duplicatable, nothing that's going to cost you a bunch of money or is hard to do like burpees or anything like that. It has to be simple and easy and make money. Or if you're just in it for the discount, that you sell enough to get the size discount you want. So maybe I should minimize us like this. There we go. And then I won't have to keep moving us around. Okay. All right. So why do we start with color first? And it's because lipstick is the easiest sale to make. I always remember my mom was born in 1924 and she lived through the Great Depression. And she said there was two things women wouldn't go without. One was pantyhose, and number two was lipstick. And so there's just something iconic about the value of a lipstick. I mean, our lipsticks are on sale for $6.49. So even if someone's struggling financially, it's a good lipstick with a good product. It's not like that cheap 99-cent Wet and Wild back in the day that makes you look like you went to some 80s concert and sweated all your makeup off. Not that I ever did that. No, I'm just kidding. But with a lipstick, people are willing to say yes quickly because you're not asking them to buy this expensive product. And what if they don't like it? And can they afford it? And is it going to be worth it? It's just $6.49. And oh, that's a pretty color. Okay, get me one. Right. So it's a low risk. And once they discover the texture of the lipsticks that they like, they'll want to order more. And then they're going to build trust in the Avon brand if they don't have it already and move into other cosmetics. So this is why this is one of your first things to focus on towards our $1,000 in 60 days. So, oh, in the chat, comment below, because I'll be looking at the chat a little bit later. Comment below, if you do wear Avon makeup, what's your favorite makeup product? Or if you don't wear makeup, what's your number one seller? Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
today, we're going to talk about, like I said, the steps that help me grow my business. And it's how to match a lipstick, which has gotten so much easier with the digital try it on tool. And I know we don't have lipstick samples right now, but we do have Q-tips. So, where there's a will, there's a way. And then how to add on products simply without really raising the price tag of the customer's order, but that she has at least 3 items on her invoice. So that's your subconscious goal, is to make sure she purchases 3 products. Like the Schoolhouse Rock videos, 3 is the magic number. All right. So then cross category selling. This is where if they're always buying lipstick, give them some perfume samples. If they're always wearing perfume, give them some lipstick samples or give them some skincare samples or challenge them to try a new product. And we have the Avon guarantee. So if they use it and they don't like it, they can give it back to you for my first choice is an exchange or a credit towards their next order, and last resort, a refund. I really hate giving refunds. I really try to place the value on, let's trade it for something else. Okay, so but that's for another day. Let me not digress. So, and then once you master these selling skills, people start recommending you in confidence. And so you start getting referrals. And I always like to say nice people know nice people who know nice people. There shouldn't be any crazy people in their circle of friends, right? You know, like birds of a feather. So we like girls from nice people. So already mentioned mastering these steps will help you to have sales because it's a quick, easy win. And then once you get enough quick, easy wins, it's like riding your bike with the training wheels, and you stop falling over and you start getting a little more brave. And so that actually leads to more sales because when you have confidence, people trust you more. And then they'll have repeat customers, especially if they get addicted to one of their favorite colors and can't get it anywhere else, which in turns increases your earnings and helps you towards your 60-day plan to get $1,000. So some of the stats is that beauty buyers spend $1,000 a year. So imagine if you had 20 beauty customers, that would be $20,000 in sales. And that would keep you at 40% earnings each campaign, which is $8,000 earnings. And this could be online, traditional, or hybrid. So it is doable. So because beauty customers shop regularly, how many of you drop a comment and below when those glimmer sticks go on sale for $2.99? Your customers come out of the woodwork. Oh, can you order me 10? Can you order me 20? They love those glimmer stick sale prices. All right, and they're very faithful. So lipstick is the first yes in beauty. Uh, Now this is an old stat, so we might sell more now, but Avon sells one lipstick every 5 seconds, and there's no reason I'm surprised. Why? Oh, someone's got some music on. Someone's
Sorry.
phone is ringing.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, thank you. I thought, oh, I felt like Vanna White, like I should be turning letters. I got that music going on. Okay. So we have a lot of different kinds of lipstick in Avon, and they're listed here. And you could even find more online through the K Beauty products. And customers love to feel the texture. And I know we don't have samples, but let's say you bought, oh, now my phone's ringing. Tisk tisk. I thought I had it on silent. I will fix that now. All righty. So, if you bought one like this, you could use this as a demo. Like you could put it on the back of your customer's hand, wipe it off with an alcohol swab, and then put it back in. Or better yet, I mentioned Q-tips early. You could do this with any of the lipsticks. Take the lipstick, brush it on the Q-tip, and then brush the Q-tip on their hand. Don't you hate it when you're at events and you're selling lipsticks and the potential customer comes up and opens the lipstick and goes like this, and then they don't buy it? It's like, well, now I can't sell it. Don't let them do that. Hold on to the lipstick, get the Q-tip, and apply it so they can feel the texture. And then the digital try it on tool, which we'll be discussing in a little bit, really helps to find the perfect color. And then, like I said earlier, lipstick opens the door to skincare, fragrance, hair care. So one lipstick can turn into a very long-term loyal beauty customer. So, before we get into this next session, do we have any questions so far? Everybody doing okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the silence as a good to go. Okay. So the three-step lipstick match system is one, ask, listen, and match. Oh, that's like alms. Anyway. Okay. Um, So you want to ask your customers which benefits matter most to you because we have so many different kinds of lipstick, something for everybody. So are they looking for sheer coverage, a satin finish? That's the creamy wet look, but not the high shine. And then we do have the high shine. We have multitasking, which have like the peptides in them, so it's conditioning the lips as well. We have the matte finish and we have transfer resistance. So you have to know what formula she's looking for Or maybe she goes, oh, I don't care, I just want the color. Well, okay, all right, you've clarified that. Now you can go and try to find the next color. So you have to listen to what she wants. And I know sometimes, I know for me, I'm always trying to jump ahead and I think I know what the customer is going to say. And I've really had to learn to practice to just zip my lip and let them tell me what they want,
Hmm.
and because I just want to fill in the blanks for them. Like they're asking the question, I already know the answer, but so but listening, and that shows respect, and then they trust you and refer you. So um once you know what she's looking for, you want to keep it simple. You don't want to show her eight different, all different eight kinds of lipsticks we had. Like if she says she wants matte, well, we only have one matte formula. So just go to that page. Now, if you don't have your phone with you to do the digital try it on tool, or if she doesn't have her phone and she can't do the digital try it on tool, you can look at her eyes and decide if she's a cool or a warm. Now, blue eyes tend to look good in the cooler tones. Those are your pinks and your berries, and not so much the red, unless it's like a blue red, right? Not the orange red, it's the blue red, I'm pretty sure. Brown eyes can pretty much wear anything they want. So from there, you'd want to go to the skin tone, but a lot of our lipsticks have neutral shades in each formula. So I would encourage you to learn how to use a digital try it on tool and just recommend 1 to 2 shades, and she'll probably pick one you didn't pick, but that's okay. You did your duty. So here's the in-person sampling. Because we don't have lipstick samples currently, that's why I'm saying you can transfer it to a Q-tip and put it on. Or if you're using one of the ones with the applicators, you can wipe it off with the alcohol wipe before you put it back in. I mean, I guess you could do that to a traditional lipstick as well. But they like to see, and even if it's just your personal lipstick, go, oh yeah, isn't it cute, right? They don't have to try it on, but if they can see what it looks like, So make sure you're buying lipstick from yourself, okay? The virtual try it on tool is so much fun. So if you don't like you don't want you on the camera, you can choose a photo, a model that looks like you're close to your skin tone. But I do this with my customers. I'm in the kitchen and she wants to know, and we do this with her foundation also. So I go to my avon.com site. I go to the digital brochure. I go to the lipstick page. There might be a simpler way, but I tap on the camera that's in the digital brochure, and then it opens up this window. Now I can just keep tapping all these different colors. I can, swipe left thing and try on all the different colors. But one of the things that I love about our online try it on tool is one, it's free. Two, when you text the digital brochure link to your customers, they have access to this tool. When you email your digital brochure link, they have access to this tool. So it doesn't matter if they're across the street or across the country, they can sit there and try on different lipsticks. And just saying, if your friend's going to the DMV, text her the link. She could have fun playing with this while she waits hours. Maybe that's just a California thing. So, but anyways, the other thing I like about this is not only do you get to try all the shades, but you can build it. So I only did the lipstick here, but I can also add the eyeshadow, the mascara, the eyeliner, the eyebrow powder, the concealer, the foundation, the blush. I can add it all and see what the whole face would look like. And then it makes a wish list for me, and I can keep or delete whatever I want. So it's a great tool for near or far customers. Like I said, I use it in my customer's kitchen to help her find her foundation. So it's not just for online customers. Okay, so one of the things that really grew my sales were these three tools: link selling, add-on selling, cross-category selling. Now, if someone bought mascara, what would you recommend? So you can start putting so in the comments, put down a chain of 3. So what goes with mascara? Add 2 more items. Okay. What goes with lipstick, right? So if someone bought lipstick, do they not need a lip conditioner and or lip liner? There's your three products, right? Or maybe they want to be a little fancier and they want to buy the a new platinum ion lip cream. That would be a great add-on sale that links back to lipstick, right? So if they bought mascara or any of the eye makeup, eyeshadow, eyeliner, would they not need an eye cream? Right? So that's how you think about link selling. It's like building a puzzle. One piece leads to another, okay? Add-on selling. Now this is a simple thing to do. In the brochure, we're always having special offers. Do I have the current book here? No, it's way yonder. So, but anyways, in the brochure, we're always having a free gift with purchase, spend this much, get that for free. So you always want to show those sales to your customers. So they say, oh, if you add on a mascara or nail enamel or eyeliner, this could help you to get two. So to qualify for so you want to study your brochure and make sure your customers aren't missing the specials. And like I said, if they're only buying one product, I'm sure you don't want to drive across town to deliver one mascara. So that's why we shoot for three products in the bag, okay? Lastly is the cross-category selling. Now, this was the one that got me into President's Club, aka 10-star ambassador, because lipsticks are little and you got to sell a lot of lipstick to make money. So when I got the skincare and the perfume and the jewelry and the shampoo and conditioner and shower gel and body lotion and foot cream and hand cream in there, oh, my sales just went through the roof. So know your product, study your brochure, read the what's it called? The product spotlights under resources, under discover, I believe, and learn your product, right? So that saying, you wouldn't trust a skinny chef, right? So would you trust an Avon ambassador when you asked her about a product and she went, right, and you asked her another one and she still didn't know, and you asked another one and she still didn't know. Now I understand, um, some of you are really new, or you just haven't asked that question and you don't know the answer. It's not from negligence, you just don't know the answer. I got a good save for you. Okay, so write this down. When your customers ask you a question about a product and you do not know the answer, say, that is a great question. I want to make sure that I answer that question correctly. So I'm going to go double check and I'll get right back to you with the answer. Okay? Okay. They're going to feel so respected and honored that you just didn't give them a fly off the cuff answer, that you're actually going to take the time to go find the right answer and get back to them. How are you going to find the right answer? You could look in the book, you could call Avon, you can call, text, email me, you can ask on our team Facebook page, right? Or if your upline is someone other than me, you could reach out to them. So I work from home, I do this full time. So if your upline is working and she can't answer your text, it's not a problem. No one's going to get their feelings hurt if you have to shoot me the text because I'm available. That's what I'm here for. Okay. All right, so the statement is, if you don't know the answer to the question, that's a great question. I want to make sure that I give you the best answer, so let me double check and I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, all right. Okay, asking for referrals. Let me get a sip of water right quick. So this is where nice people are friends with nice people. So one of the best ways for me to get referrals is I give them two books, one for you and one for your friend. And when your friend orders, you get 10% off your order, or you get a free product, something I have on hand, right? And your friend will get 10% off or a free product if I have stuff on hand, right? So, and I was also thinking about something new about offering my customers a $5 coupon with a $25 order minimum. So when you refer to me a new customer that spends $25 or more, you can get a $5 coupon off your next $25 order. Right? So now you have your customers bringing you nice people. for free. I mean, you have to give them a book. Well, what's that, 19 cents? So, and then, well, and then the coupon, but let's say you're at that 40% mark, right? So a $25 order at 40% off is 250 is $5 is $20. So I guess you're just losing your commission, but you're getting a new customer. But we can work out the math later, but you get what I'm saying, right? We could tweak it. So my husband thought this was a typo that I underlined the D, but I did not. That's on purpose because don't you hate it when you're interacting with a new salesperson. You don't really know them. You bought from them once or twice, and all of a sudden they come at you, hey, do you have some friends that would like? And you're like, no, you cannot have my friend list. Get away. No, right? It's just so tacky. So, hey, do you have a friend that loves makeup? Right? Just one. Just one. That is so much better than trying to get their whole entire friend list. Start with one. When your customer sees you, sees that she can trust you with her one friend as your customer, she goes, oh, she treated my friend pretty good. Okay, I'm going to recommend somebody else to her. Okay. All right. So referrals are fast, easy growth, easy customer growth. When I moved from San Francisco to Pittsburgh, I didn't even know this town existed. The realtor brought me here, and I'm like, where are we? Anyway, so, oh, there's a black cat on my porch. Oh, hi, baby. Squirrel. So I didn't know a soul out here, and all my customers were still in San Francisco, which is a 40-mile drive. And so I made that commute servicing my customers for a while until I established a customer base here. And I quickly, like in 3 months, I had 65 consecutive customers. So consecutive meaning that out of those 65 customers, 1/3 always ordered. So I still do. I always have at least 20 orders because it's like an invite to a party, only 1/3 shows up. So rarely are your customers going to buy every single campaign. Rarely. I mean, I like them, but there's not a lot of them. And you can't depend on your family and your friends supporting your business. You're going to need new people if you're going to grow your business. And so referrals is the best way to do that. So when I moved here 25 years ago, I would meet one person, deliver her order, and in her order are two books, one for you and one for your friend. And now I know her friend, one for you and one for her friend. Now I know her friend, one for you and one for her friend. 65 regular customers in 3 months. All right, this is so old school, but I did not want to take the time to retype it. This was shared with us at an Avon convention. Hey, are we all still good? Everybody's doing okay? Okay. Um, Susie Orman was a speaker at our convention, and this was one of the things that she shared. If you're not familiar with Susie Orman, she was like the first famous female money guru who actually said, hey, ladies, you don't have to depend on your husband's retirement and Social Security to take care of you. You can actually make your own money. And that was like big news in the 80s. Like, wait, what? I can make my own money? Yes. Okay. So this is how we were taught to do it. And yes, this is what I do. So like I said, lipstick is your first dipping your toe in the pool, right? It's your first easy sale. So color leads to skincare and fragrance and personal care. And we mentioned that beauty customers tend to spend $1,000 a year. Well, this was what, 20 years ago? And it's still true. 10 loyal beauty customers spend $1,100 a year, which would get you to 10-star ambassador, which means you would always be at 40% commission. Yeah. All right. So you can take a screenshot of this if you want, or take a picture of it right quick, or I can see if I can screenshot it and send it to you guys. But I think it's a really simple recipe card. Who remembers the Betty Crocker recipe cards that you used to get in the mail? You get like 10 a month, and they went in that avocado green plastic box, and there was 2 rows. I wish I still had my mom's thing. That was so cool. Anyways, all right. All right. So I have a challenge for you. So this is to help you get your wheels moving for $1,000 in 60 days. Sell 3 lipsticks to 3 new customers using the steps below. Or maybe it's a customer that always uses skincare or always uses a fragrance. So if it's their first time buying lipstick from you, that's what we're looking for. Okay, sell 3 lipsticks using a new shade. Well, or we can make it more fun. If you got a customer to try a new shade or something, so we're just looking for some success and some wins here. Like what's the funnest way you could sell some lipsticks? How about who knows? Where are my overachievers at? Who knows dance troops or cheerleading squads? They all have to have the same red lipstick. And one gal, I don't know what mother okayed this, but they chose a red lipstick from MAC. What these little 10-year-old girls aren't, I mean, maybe she was just buying the lipstick for herself. I don't know. But with Avon prices, could not the dance troops really benefit from our makeup? We could even make it a fundraiser. Okay. All right. Add-on sales. So what would you add on? If someone offered bought a lipstick, you could offer a lip liner, lip conditioner. Or you could try the cross category and do the mascara, eyeliner. Yeah, there's so much stuff, right? And then ask for one referral. So, like maybe you're delivering an order and you can ask her, let me ask you, you've been my customer for a few months, a few years, a few decades. How are you enjoying your Avon products? Oh, I just love them. I can't live without them. Gotta have my night magic. That's great. Do you think, could you help me? I have a couple of extra books. Can you share them with a friend or two of yours? See, I limited it to 2, right? But I would, no, see, I didn't like 2. I cringed when I said 2. So I would say, here's an extra book. Could you help share that with a friend that you think might also like fragrance or whatever they're buying, right? Right? And if Miss Tony Cato was on the call, she would tell you, I think she got this from Zig Ziglar, closed mouths don't get fed. And if every time you ask for a referral, they're going, you can say, don't forget, if you refer a new customer to me, you get a coupon, right? You got to plant a seed. I think I just heard today, people have to hear the same thing 7 times. 7. And if they're under 13, it might be an affinity amount, but 7 times for adults, right? 7 times they need to hear the same thing. So you might have to ask them 7 times for a referral. But if they gave you 1, would that not be a win? Yes. Okay. And the referral could be across country because we have our online store. It doesn't matter where they are. They have to be in the United 50 states. We can't do Germany. Oh, that black cat is big. It's like a big tomcat. Okay. All right. Oh, recap. We're at the recap already. So why color is because it's simple, it's duplicatable, and it's a fast income. And to do that, you want to ask what they're looking for, what kind of benefits, what kind of texture, what kind of feel, and then listen for their answers, match what they want to our Avon product. And then if you have um, your phone, you should have your phone, try the try it on tool so she can pick her shade. And or if you just bought some lipsticks for yourself and you want to do the Q-tip one so she can see the color, that can work too. But we are keeping our eye on those lipstick samples. I promise you, we are not letting Avon forget. It's a whole manufacturing thing. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, okay, just hurry up. Okay, so mastering color is the first step to your $1,000 in 60 days. So, because it opens the door to skincare, fragrance, and fundraisers. And these will be our classes for the next 3 Wednesdays. I know I don't typically do weekly trainings, but I'm doing this to get some momentum going to make sure that we start the year strong. And all of these things lead to repeat sales and fundraisers. They're online and people are cookie to you. So it grows your sales even after the fact. So, all right. So happy 2026. Woohoo. So I think it's going to be a good year. I'm going to do stop share. And then here we all are. All righty. So, oh, And because you're on the call, this is the thing I made. So, when you're sitting with a customer or if you're on the phone, you can ask what they want. You could go through and make a grocery list for them. Now, they don't have to buy the whole thing at once. Most people don't. When I used this tool in the past, they actually had them in this booklet. And they had a piece of, you remember the onion skin paper? Oh, it's like when I was like when you're with a customer and you're trying to find something in a brochure and you can't find it. But anyways, it was a 2-layer piece of paper, and we had all the samples back in the early days, and we would put the color on the paper and we could tear one piece and give it to her and keep the other one. So if you did this on the phone or through email, you could keep the shopping list. And if I filled up this whole face, this was about 3 months of sales for me from that customer. Now, I rather, you know how they say go big or go small, go home? No, go big or go home. That one. I would rather say go small and go consistent. If I had a customer ordering $20 every week, and every week I had an opportunity to bring her a new book and ask for another referral, I'm going to deliver that $20. If she ordered the whole thing and it came to $150 and I didn't see her again until Christmas, well, that's no fun. So, you know, I would say protect, watch out, respect their budget. And I've gotten compliments for not being pushy. And they apologize. I'm sorry, I'm only ordering 2 eyeliners. I'm like, it's all right. Gives me an excuse to come and visit you. So you just you just gotta make them feel good about themselves, and then later you could go, man, go all the way over there for a $7 order, man. This, and then what can I get her to buy next time, right? So yeah, so I think that was it. So um I don't know why I was being a nervous wreck all week, but thank you, Jeannie. I found this shirt yesterday, $11.90 and 15% off, but I thought it was perfect for the color class because it has all the colors in them. So, and I'm loving these new blushes. I don't know if you've ordered any. When I saw the price tag, I thought, why in the world are these so expensive? And I thought they were going to be that cheap, flimsy plastic. They're like glass. They're really heavy. So, and then the colors are super pretty. So I'm going to be doing a video later trying them, but they kind of look like ice. I think they're great. They're well worth the money. So, and then if for your customers, if they order two, they get the free makeup brush. So this would be a fun little intro to makeup for customers. We talked about you could give them a book and talk about the lipstick and say, oh, but did you see our new blush? And you could, if they wanted to, you could do like a neutral and then like a little pink, and then can use this for the contour and that for the highlighter, and that way they get the free brush. So cute. Alrighty, so I'm gonna lay these down before I knock them down. It's amazing they stayed that long. All right, we're good to go. So, did anybody have any questions about makeup in general? Anything about how to apply makeup? No, we're good. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. 4:30. Well, we finished really quick. I guess the replay queens are going to have a really easy replay. So, I'm gonna go back and look at the chats below. And I know some of you said that you started the weekly success guide. Kind of did, kind of didn't, working at it, but there's the sun's still up over here, so you can still do day one if you haven't started yet. So, all right. Well, I guess if no one has any questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and then oh, I guess I should say bye before I stop the recording to all the replay queens. Yeah. Okay.